Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel TNV Academy, where we bring clarity to complex standards. Today we will explore ISO 10370-2021, a crucial international standard that outlines how to measure the residual ink content in paper, board and pulps using the infrared reflectance method. This standard is particularly valuable in the context of paper recycling, where it is essential to assess how much ink remains in the pulp after de-inking. In this session, we will understand the methodology, purpose, application, and significance of ISO 10370-2021 in quality control and environment sustainability. What is ISO 10370-2021? ISO 10370-2021 is an international standard titled Paper, Board and Pulps Determination of Residual Ink Content, that is ERIC, Infrared Reflectance Method. This standard offers a scientific and standardized method to measure the amount of residual ink left in pulps that come from printed waste paper. The measurement is carried out using a spectrophotometer analysis that assesses the reflectance of infrared light, enabling the detection of ink particles, even those not visible to the naked eye. This method is key in ensuring recycled paper maintains a consistent level of quality. Purpose and importance. The primary purpose of ISO 10370 is to provide a reliable, reproducible, and accurate measurement method to quantify the effectiveness of the de-inking process. The presence of residual ink affects the brightness, color, printability, and appearance of recycled paper. By adopting this standard, industries can determine whether the de-inking process is sufficient and make informed decisions to improve recycling efficiency. In short, ISO 10370 bridges the gap between environmental responsibility and product quality. What is ERIC? The core concept in ISO 10370 is ERIC, which stands for Effective Residual Ink Concentration. ERIC is measured in parts per million, that is ppm, and quantifies the concentration of ink particles remaining in the pulp. Unlike visual inspection, which may miss microscopic ink residues, the ERIC value captures even minute particles, providing an objective assessment. Lower ERIC values indicate cleaner pulp and more efficient ink removal, which translates to better quality recycled paper products. Overview of the infrared reflectance method. The infrared reflectance method measures the reflectance of light at a wavelength of 950 nanometers, where ink particles absorb light. The spectrophotometer calculates how much light is reflected versus absorbed by the sample pad formed from the pulp. This data is then converted into an ERIC value. This method is not destructive and allows rapid testing, making it ideal for routine quality control in recycling and paper making operations. Equipment required to perform testing. According to ISO 10370-2021, the following equipment is typically required: an infrared reflectance, a spectrophotometer, filtration apparatus to form a sample pad, glass microfiber filter papers, deionized water for sample dilution, drying oven or hot plate, analytical balance with precision, a pressing device to ensure flat sample services. Maintaining this equipment properly is critical to obtaining reliable test results. Sample preparation process. Sample preparation begins by taking pulp obtained from the de-inking process. This pulp is diluted with deionized water to a specific consistency. A pad is formed by filtering the pulp suspension onto a glass fiber filter. The formed pad is then carefully dried under controlled temperature conditions to avoid thermal degradation. Once dried, the sample is placed in the spectrophotometer to measure infrared reflectance. Careful and consistent sample preparation is vital to ensuring repeatability of results. Test procedure summary. The test procedure under ISO 10370 involves 5 main steps. dilution of pulp sample to ensure uniformity, filtration to form a circular pad on a standard filter, drying of the pad to remove all moisture without scorching the sample, spectral measurement at 950 nanometers to determine reflectance, calculation of ERIC using the reflectance value with corrections for pad thickness and moisture content. The calculated ERIC value is then reported along with test conditions and sample details. Interpretation of ERIC values. ERIC values are direct indicators of the amount of residual ink. A lower ERIC value suggests a cleaner pulp, while a higher ERIC indicates incomplete de-inking. There are no fixed global limits for acceptable ERIC values, but companies often set internal benchmarks based on customer requirements and end use of the product. For example, high brightness office papers may require ERIC values below 100 ppm, while newsprint may tolerate higher values. Industrial applications. ISO 10370 is extensively used in various sectors of the paper and recycling industries. In paper mills, it serves as a tool for monitoring and optimizing de-inking lines. In waste management, it helps assess the suitability of different waste paper streams. For R&D departments, ISO 10370 provides a quantitative basis to develop and improve de-inking chemicals and technologies. Moreover, eco-labeling organizations use ERIC data to evaluate the recyclability and environmental friendliness of paper products. Advantages of ISO 10370. ISO 10370 offers several advantages over traditional and subjective evaluation methods. It provides objectivity. Results are based on instrument measurement, not human judgment. Precision. ERIC values can detect even small differences in ink content. Repeatability. Standardized procedure ensures consistent results across labs. Speed. Rapid testing allows real-time process adjustment. Regulatory recognition. ISO 10370 is globally accepted for recycled paper quality assessment. ISO 10370 versus visual assessment. Before ISO 10370, many paper facilities relied on visual assessment or image analysis. These methods were limited by operator bias, inconsistent lighting, and surface texture differences. ISO 10370 overcomes these issues with infrared precision, ensuring that even micro ink particles embedded within fiber layers are accountable for. This makes it a far more accurate and scientific approach to quality control. Calibration and instrument maintenance. To maintain text accuracy, it is important to regularly calibrate the spectrophotometer using standard white reflectance tiles. Optical surfaces should be kept clean and free of dust or fingerprints. The spectrometer software should be periodically updated, and operators should be trained in both equipment handling and sample preparation. Regular preventive maintenance ensures long-term accuracy and instrument longevity. Documentation and reporting. Proper documentation is a crucial part of ISO 10370 compliance. Each test should include date and time, operator name, sample ID and type, ERIC value and reflectance data, equipment used, calibration records. This ensures that results can be traced, verified and audited when required, whether for quality assurance or certification purposes. Environmental relevance. ISO 10370 is not just about quality. It plays a big role in sustainability. Measuring and reducing residual ink improves fiber recovery, reduces energy use, and limits the need for chemical bleaching. Clean pulp from recycled sources helps reduce dependency on virgin wood, saving forest and reducing carbon emissions. Hence, ERIC measurement supports circular economy practices and responsible paper manufacturing. Future trends in residual ink analysis. As industries move toward automation and smart technologies, the future of residual ink analysis may include automated sample feeding and testing, integration with cloud-based quality control platforms, artificial intelligence to predict de-inking efficiency, on-site portable ERIC measurement devices, However, ISO 10370 will likely remain the core standard, providing a benchmark for evaluating and validating new technologies. Summary and key takeaways. To summarize this, we can say that ISO 10370-2021 offers a scientific and standardized method for measuring residual ink content in pulps. It uses infrared reflectance as 950 nanometers to calculate ERIC. It provides quantitative, repeatable, and reliable results for paper recycling and quality control. ERIC values help determine the efficiency of the de-inking process and overall pulp cleanliness. It plays a vital role in sustainability, cost efficiency, and product compliance. Understanding and implementing ISO 10370 helps industries enhance their product quality, reduce environmental impact, and maintain global competitiveness. Thank you for joining us at TNV Academy. We hope this comprehensive session helped you understand ISO 10370-2021 in detail. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on ISO standards, compliance, and sustainability. Let us know in the comments if you would like us to cover a live demonstration, instrument walkthrough, or ISO 10370 comparison with other standards. Stay tuned, stay compliant, and see you in the next video.